This is it, folks. You have 0 minutes to hit this last shot. Wheeler takes it all.
I mean, it was down to the wire, the score was all tied up, and I knew that if I lost this point, I was losing not just for me, but for Wheeler. I felt the pressure of everyone on my shoulders, my parents, my friends, even my coach Daniel. But in that moment, all I felt was just the paper in my hand, and I knew I was going to make it.
Guys, it's not that serious.
Huh? Shut up!
He did it! Wheeler has won the first time in 27 years. Wheeler is the Super Bowl champion!
Welcome back to Wildcat TV.
I'm your host, Kate Casey.
And I'm Egan Donnelly.
We had a great basketball game last week. Wrong time.
No,
Come on.
I don't
no, your time will come. It's okay.
Bye.
Bye. God, sophomores. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wildcat TV. I'm Jack Casey.
And I'm Erica Donnelly. Congratulations to our boys basketball team making it to region playoffs.
Also, boys and girls soccer both had scrimmages last weekend, and it was a great kickoff to their season.
We have clips from both the games, so
let's check them out.
Dylan got it bumping. Dylan got it bumping.
Last week was the MLK ceremony.
Congratulations to all of our award winners, including Sean Williams,
Miss Barbara Santos Silva,
Miss Tara Thompson,
and Wheeler Fresh Collaborative.
Also, huge shout out to all students who performed in the event.
We have some clips from the event, so let's check them out.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud?
That's all we've got for you guys this week.
Be sure to come out and support our girls tennis team this Thursday.
And boys soccer has their first home game this Friday, and boys lacrosse's first home game is this Tuesday. I'm Jack Casey.
And I'm Erica Donnelly.
And this has been
And always will be
Wildcat TV.
I think someone just farted in here. You want to get out of here?
I'm learning about important dates in history. Do you want to be one of them?
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Never heard one.
Never heard a pickup line before? You better tie your shoes. You can't keep falling for all these other people.
Lane. Try again.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I put you and I together.
Yeah.
Alright. What's the best or worst pickup line you have ever heard?
I don't know.
Best one. Hurry up and give me your number before I get tired. It depends on how much she likes you. If she doesn't like you, If she doesn't like you, it's not gonna work.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you be a 9, and I'm the one you need.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one. And it includes math. As a teacher, I love it. It includes we can't do that on camera, man.
Well, I've heard millions of them because, everybody always wants to pick me up. But the corniest one I ever heard was, "You remind me so much of my mother."
You take a lemon and you throw it at the person, and then you walk up and say, "Sorry, this is my lemon."
Are you cake? Because I want a piece of that.
You trying to pick me up?
Are you from France?
No.
Because I fell for you. Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, so you gotta change your voice and you gotta get real deep. You alright, girl? You seem tired. Cause you've been running through my mind all day. Can I sweep you off your feet?
It was a math class, and this boy gave me a list of math problems, and it was his number. They all equaled his number.
That's actually kind of fine.
What is the best or worst pickup line you have ever heard?
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
That's a good one.
It is.
Do you live in a cornfield? Because I'm stalking you.
Well, one of the corniest lines, I was at a gas station and a guy came over and had on these dark shades. And I was like, okay, does he need assistance? Making sure I work with students with disabilities and making sure it wasn't a visual impairment. And he goes, "Baby, you're so hot, I just had to throw on these shades." And I said, "Oh my, boy, bye."
You've never seen Ronnie.